G'day guys and girls, it's Jamie and Andrew here for another Landscape Contractor magazine test drive. And look, Andrew, you brought down an epic looking Cub Cadet here, mate. What do you want to share with everyone about it?
Looks all right, doesn't it?
Mate, it sure does.
Yeah, well, it's the ZTS one. It's a 46-inch deck.
Perfect.
They come in a 42 as well, if you want that little narrower thing.
Okay.
It's got Cub Cadet's own 679cc V-twin engine.
And look, you can just tell by the construction on this, it's got some really solid metal tubing there that sort of put together a very tidy frame.
It's all solid 2-inch by 2-inch tubing.
Excellent.
It's got automotive corrosion protection on the lower parts of it as well.
Okay. And I guess the steering wheel is a bit of a unique feature on this.
Well, it is, because it's a zero turn, but it's got a steering wheel rather than the lap bars. So you do have control of your front wheels rather than the caster wheels just spinning around, but it also activates your back. So it is a true zero turn, but with a steering wheel.
Well, I guess that fact that those caster wheels are locking in is going to make it great for going across slopes and stuff as well.
It's rated up to 20 degrees on slopes, so
beautiful. Great
little machine for slopes. It is a domestic machine, but plenty of guys are using the small domestic machines commercially for small acreage and stuff, so it's well worth it.
There's some great features on board, but I really want to hear about, number one, the comfort of the ride and also the cutting capacity. So look, let's do this. Let's get you on there, watch you in action. We'll get some nice grass. Where are we going to head up the road and hit the park?
Yeah, well, mine needs a bit of a cut.
We'll do that too. Awesome. Let's check it out and we'll come back and have a chat. So Andrew, if I had to pick out like a couple of those awesome features that have really stood out for you on that good little test run, what would you identify to people out there interested in this machine?
Well, the four-wheel steering's great. You know, you haven't got the lap bars. It turns around, you know, as a zero turn does.
Yep.
It's quite forgiving on the grass, whereas compared to a stick steer, I think.
Yeah, okay.
With the front wheels being in control as well. So the back wheels don't seem to rip it up as much.
Okay.
So that's good. Height adjustment is easy. It's a foot operated and then a little dial just on your left hand there, so you could easily change on the go. Steering wheel is nice and soft.
Good grip, good comfortable in the hands.
And adjusts up and down, so you can sort of, once you get in, tuck it right down. Feels good
nice.
to get around those corners.
Well mate, I was going to say, on the subject of comfort, the seat looks like it's got a lot of like nice forgiving padding in there. How did that feel for you?
It is really comfy, yeah. So they based it on an automotive design. It's got a high back here, armrests, but yeah, really comfy.
Excellent. And you look like you had a fair bit of leg room too in there, like the knees and everything looked like you had heaps of space.
Yeah, that's right, and you know, your column adjusts obviously, and your seat adjusts as well, so you know, you'd probably fit in there as well.
Beautiful. So Andrew, the Cub Cadet engine, the V-twin, looks like it had a bit of juice in there. How did it feel from your perspective actually behind the wheel?
Yeah, well, plenty of power for what we were doing. A 679cc V-twin, as you said. Easy access to the airfield and no tools. There's a great feature on the side of the handbrake, which is right next to you, is that there's a little lever where you can disengage the hydro gears. So if you do ever need to push the machine for any reason, it's just a flick of a lever and it freewheels, which most zero turns you've got to climb around underneath and disengage with tools or flick switches to disengage the hydro. So this is just right near you, up here next to the dash. So
awesome. So Andrew, before we wrap things up, mate, was there any other last little bits and pieces you wanted to include?
Well, it's got a fabricated deck, which is nice for residential machines.
100%.
Reinforced, gives those guys that do use it commercially a bit of peace of mind. It's a bit tougher. Beautiful. It comes with a 3-year residential warranty. Perfect. And the guys that are using it commercially get a 3-month warranty. So, you know, that's awesome. Okay. Oh mate, you can just tell by looking at it, the build quality across the board, the welds, the size of that, you know, steel is all pretty solid. So I think all around, mate, it's come up as a pretty awesome machine. Well, look, thanks so much for jumping on board and putting the Cub Cadet through its paces. And for everybody at home, if you're in the market for a top quality residential machine, check out this Cub Cadet, but the entire range is doing fantastic things. Till next time, I'm Jamie, this is Andrew. Thanks for checking out our Landscape Contractor magazine test drive. Stay really safe on site. We'll catch you really soon.